Hello everyone, and we're back for round one, playing Tom Juggler. Jank Bond Jankfall is engaged and ready to go, and hopefully this will be a fun game. If not, we will sideboard. Again, this is my first time playing Jeskai. In the last draft that I did, for those of you that watched my coverage of the Abzan, archetype, I had a ton of fun. 5. Excellent. Off to a resounding start. I had a ton of fun playing against an opponent that had a great Jeskai build. And I don't know if we built it the same way, but we certainly built a Jeskai deck. And I'm just going to hold on to this black block. Tom is importing his deck. As long as I have a good 7... and we can compete. I want to talk a little bit too. I realized that I cut the drafting portion of the video off just a little bit too early. I want to talk just a little bit about my reason for including 6 mountains and 4 plains and 4 islands in the deck. My reasoning is this. I wanted to have a lot of good red sources in the deck because we have a lot of strong cards that rely on red and are double early red sources. So for example, I want to be able to cast Aerostorm on turn 5 every single time, or I would like to be able to flip my Efreet Battlemasters on turn 5 every single time. And what that means is with the split lands that we've got, we already have 3 blue sources in the deck, so with 4 islands and the 3 tap lands that we have that come into play, we'll have 7 blue sources. With 4 plains and the 2 of our, I'm trying to remember what they're called. If I can get back to the deck builder section of this, tapped out, I will remember. Tranquil Coves. So with our 2 Tranquil Coves, whose names clearly escaped me, we have access to 6 white sources of the deck. And that's really important to casting our stuff like Einok Bondkin and other cards as well on turn 2. So we're waiting for Tom again, like I said, guys, to upload the deck to the game, and then we'll be off to the races. But this does afford me a chance to talk just a little bit about our strategy. My one worry about going into this game with the deck that we have right now is I have, as you can see here, a decent portion of 2-drop white cards, or these 2 2-drop white cards, I should say, that I want to be able to cast on turn 2 almost every time. The Einok Bondkin being the card that I'm referring to, by the way, guys. And it's certainly some of the cards that I would like. That get really good on turn 2, and that's what I'm worried about casting. But I feel as if with the number of morph cards that we have, and the number of double red or cards that clearly require red, again, Hordling Outburst being one of them, I definitely want my red mana. And Tom is back. And we should hopefully, if he decides that he wants to roll, then we'll roll. If he decides he just wants to tap out to decide who gets to play first, we'll play first. And okay, so we're going to do this then. Let's get a good 7. Good, 7. An awful 7. Excellent start. 1 land hand and all crap. Wondrous. Wow, this is equally bad. Alright, we're going to 5. A stellar start from Draft Radio, everybody. This is actually the best one we've got. Well done. Well, Dragon's Eye Savants is going to do some serious work, I feel. Unless he drops turn 1 Mardu Hateblade, in which case this game is going to go very, very long. Well, at least a free Weapon Master is a potential 3-drop, so that's nice. And we do have Aerostorm. We have a nice early guy to hold down the fort. It looks like our opponent isn't going to be putting down any pressure anytime soon, so that's nice. Hopefully this will go well. Hopefully. A land would be lovely. We are playing 17 lands, in fact. I'm just going to run this guy out. There's no sense in me not. I am not guaranteed a 3rd land, and I would like to have a board presence. You know, if I get a 3rd land, that's great. Bully for me, but, you know, if not, then not. So, yeah, it would be nice to get a 3rd land, preferably a plains or a 2nd mountain. I would be happy with either of those lands in the deck. Oh, he had a Windswept Teeth. It's not bad. That's not a bad start for him. His Tranquil Cove certainly makes up for that. But I'm glad that our opponent is currently just sort of looking for land right now, and sort of getting their mana base squared away, rather than hitting us in the face. I'm okay with that. He does know that it comes into play tapped, though. Doesn't it? No, it doesn't. So he has an Archer's Parapet. I am going to remind him to not forget to lose one from the Crackland. Alright, it would be lovely to get a land right now. Land. Plains. Hey, it's not that bad. It is a start. I will gain a life. Suck it, Archer's Parapet. This is good. It's going to let us get... I'm probably going to lob this Mistfire Weaver to the ground first, I think. I might just play it as what it is. And start hitting him in the face in the air. That'd be cool. Yeah. I don't mind that so much. Ooh, so he's definitely just kind of consolidating his mana base, which is good. I think we can be if we get a land, I will definitely play Mistfire Weaver, I think, face up and just sort of try and that's really nice. I'm very pleased with that. Our opponent has had a very slow start, and I am alright with that. I think what we're going to do... I don't know what I want to do. I could just flip this guy. That'd be sweet. Our opponent has 4 lands, too. Or 4 mana, not 4 land, but 4 mana, essentially. I'm curious to see what he's doing. This seems like a strange card to run. Maybe he's doing like a Soul Tie Splash White for something. It would be interesting to see what he has. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Yep, so he is doing Soul Tie Splash White, it appears. That's a really cool card. That's really awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, so it looks like our opponent is gearing up for some fun shenanigans. I am definitely going to swing with Mistfire Weaver. I might just swing Mistfire Weaver and see if he blocks, and if he doesn't, then I'll just play a free Weapon Master. I doubt our opponent... I mean, if we just, like, don't play anything and leave up 5 mana and just snap swing with Mistfire Weaver, I mean... He certainly has to think a little bit about what we've got there. I think he actually takes the 2 damage, in all honesty, which is good. I would like to be able to start getting our swings in and saving this activation ability for when our opponent inevitably gets relevant removal spells. So what our opponent has chosen to discard is a Monastery Flock. Good to know that he has that, and a Keru Dreadmaw. Huh. Interesting cards. So yeah, he's definitely playing Soul Tie and Splashing White. He's like gearing up for a big turn. I like his deck build, though, so far. Lots of good morph cards, solid stuff. Yeah, Abzan Banner. Doesn't seem overly ambitious. I wonder what he's splashing for. Maybe relevant removal? Yeah, he's tapped out. If I draw a 5th land, I'm definitely swinging. I'm snap swinging. Ooh, Sage of the Inward Eye is cool. But I'm just going to swing 2 here. I doubt he blocks it. Swings for 2. I wonder if he's blocking. Wow, he went for the block. I'm just going to play a second morph card. We'll see what happens. Being stuck on land is not where I'd like to be. I almost hit deck bottom. No, I did hit deck bottom. No. Oh, no. Darn it. Good thing this isn't sanctioned. Judge. Crap. Oh, I am so good at this game. Where's my free weapon master? Play face down. Alright, there we go. Close. Shuffle. This Steam thing is annoying. Excellent. Okay, so we've got a decent board right now. Maybe he's splashing for board wipe. Oh god, if he's splashing for board wipe, I'm screwed. I could be. Oh man, that would be embarrassing. But if he has board wipe, I think we just auto lose this. Although we do have Sage of the Inward Eye, then we can like swing Sage of the Inward Eye, hit him for 5, and then just keep beating him in the face with Sage of the Inward Eye. And if we draw stuff like, you know, Feat of Resistance, I think we can be okay. But you know, there is that. If he does have the 5-mana board wipe spell, I probably will side and cancel, as I don't like getting destroyed by spells that blow out my life. I mean, he does have 6 land. It will be interesting to see what he decides to play. Ah, a rotting Mastodon. Excellent. A very powerful card, but not a card that I care too much about, in all honesty. Einok Bondkin is not great. I think I'm just going to flip this and then hit him for 3 in the air. I need to start getting aggressive. And yeah. This is just going to be the way that we have to do this. Otherwise, I'm going to lose. If I don't start hitting him soon, I'm not going to do anything. That is the sad part here. Our opponent seems to be playing a lot of big dumb dinosaurs, which is fine. It's certainly a relevant strategy, one that Steve Sadin, the former limited expert at Wizards, used to do. But I'm not too threatened right now, although, again, the fact that he's sitting at 6 mana and we're sitting at 4, we got a bunch of like huge 5-drops in our hand, is just not really what I'm about in my life. If he swings with the Mastodon, though, I'm probably going to call this Mastodon all the time. But in any case, should be doing okay. Alright, so it looks like our opponent is prepping for some sort of, is it dead drop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dead drop, yeah. No, Treasure Cruise. Wow. Going infinite, man. I am very nervous about all of this, but still, we got some good stuff. I hope he swings with the Mastodon. Please swing with the Mastodon. I'm talking to Captain Loafers, a longtime friend of the show, about how good Khans is, and I honestly feel like this is the best designed set in years, since Innistrad at the very least. So a land would be good. Kill shot is fine. Kill shot is fine. I don't need to commit to the board. My opponent isn't really committing to the board. I can kind of wait and see what happens. I would like to play something. Anything. But as it is right now, yep, just gonna keep getting aggressive as possible with this Mistfire Weaver. I don't really need to do anything else. I'm not like too scared of our opponent's board or anything like that. Eventually, we're gonna need to do something. That would be sweet, but you know, and I'm sure we will. We will. It's only a matter of time, really. Our opponent has so many cards in his hand, and I honestly feel like it's just kind of a matter of time before and like almost infinite resources with which to deploy them. And so at this point, it's just a matter of kind of getting him to commit first, I guess, and sort of trying to win that way. I mean, he could honestly even crack that Abzan banner at my end step. Just gets even more incidental card advantage from his deck. He might actually deck himself first. Which would be hilarious, in all honesty. Nope, no land. Well, I will swing 3 here. He's probably got a removal spell. I'm assuming it's Kill Shot or Throttle. But I will be interested to see if it is anything else. This set honestly reminds me a lot of Onslaught, which is a good thing, and Shards. Like, if Shards and Onslaught had a baby, this is, yeah. Yep. He's got the removal spell. We'll see what it is. My guess is Throttle. Throwing that out there. We got 2 kill shots. I doubt that there was another kill shot floating around in the draft, so, yeah, it's Throttle. Yep. Well, we drew Throttle out, which was certainly what we knew was going to happen, so that's not too surprising. We'll hit our 5th land eventually, though. I am going to play my Einok Bondkin here, as I need to start doing something, making something into a threat. And Bondkin is as good as any, if we keep running out of stuff to do. Yeah. Hopefully this goes well. I'm anticipating it to go well. So, yes, more land. More land for the land gods. Man, I have to say, though, for having Mulligan down to 5, we're doing a damn good job of fighting our way back. Our opponent has played many more spells than we have. Although I don't really know how our opponent can lose. I'll be honest. Having drawn that many cards, chances are he will probably kill. And now we understand why he splashed. Excellent. Although we do have a kill shot for it, so I'm not too worried. We're going to pass the turn back. I mean, this Mistfire Weaver is sweet, but we have no land to do stuff with, so it's just not really something that we've got the means to do. Kind of annoying. But that's okay. Hopefully we'll get land eventually. I mean, the beauty of it is that half of the cards in here are land. And I don't think I've ever thought I'd say that in my Magic playing career, but half of our possible draws are land at this point. Or close to half. Interesting. This definitely seems like a good card to splash for. And not at all that aggressive either. I would be... Yep, he's got removal. I do have removal, in fact, sir. And I will gain a life, and then I will pass the turn back still. Because guess what? I'm not a moron. I don't want to die to your giant freaking mammoth. God, that card is so cool, though. That's like Dumbo's like cousin from the wrong side of the tracks. How many spears can we put on this beautiful, beautiful thing? Seriously, the answer is a lot of spears. We could put a lot of spears on this thing. Wow. Yes, deck yourself. At this point, you're probably going to deck yourself, sir. Do it. Deck yourself. Alright, so eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to play this when I've got 8 mana up, and I can flip Mistfire Weaver and protect this at the same time. But right now I'm not going to do any. Right now I'm going to. Who am I kidding? I'm going to do this. I'm just going to make this guy bigger. That's all I can do mana for, and I'm not committing to this board state. So, alright, this is a really boring game. I'm not going to lie, guys. I apologize. If you like are like sleeping through this, or if you want to like find a part where it becomes interesting, that's cool. That's perfectly fine. You know, you do that. You know that's cool. I'm all right with that. I think that's something real you can do. That's going to be really cool. What is he doing? Is he expelling to do, what is this? Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 of them and the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. Sure. So you're basically going to get all of your stuff, which is cool. Our opponent seems to be really intent on decking himself, I think. Like, he's got a lot of big flashy cards right now, but they don't seem to do anything, really. Like, this doesn't really attack. This doesn't attack. Throttle's nice, and, like, this is fine, but, like, you've got no +1/+1 cards. And most of this is just land. Like, I wonder what this deck does. The build, like, I really approve of the mana. I really think that the mana, like, of the mana base is not that ambitious. Like, it's really strong. He's got some good stuff that's worth splashing for, but by the same token, I don't like what's your end game, dude? Just draw a bunch of cards, gain a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so he did do that at my end step. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Like, we've mulliganed down to 5, and we've done more than him at this point in the game. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. I feel pretty good about that. It would be nice to see what the Jeskai deck can do when we don't get mana screwed. I would definitely like that a bunch. But, I mean, even Jeskai Wind Scout right now is a serious threat against our opponent's life. Huh. I'm curious. I'm very curious as to what's actually happening. Okay. So Sultai Charm is going to destroy, I'm guessing, Dragon's Eye Savants, so that he's got a really nice aggressive swing. That would make some sense to me. If he wants, he can kill Einok Bondkin, certainly, but... Yeah. It's probably, I mean, this is definitely killing... So he's got Sultai Charm too. Like, he's got so many powerful cards. I just don't know what his end game is. Like, what is his plan? What is the play? Wait, what? Did the charm not kill anybody? Okay, so our opponent did actually kill it. He just didn't use the target function. This is one of Tom's initial few games on tap. So we're gonna take it a little bit slower than we normally would. But we're definitely gonna end this thing with kill shot. Ta-da! Kill shot. Kills your dude. If you've got nope, no protection for it. Okay, no counter spells, no nothing. Alrighty then. Well, this is an odd game of Magic, certainly. Is there land in this? Do I have land in my deck? I have land in here, right? Like I definitely playing land in this game. I'm actually gonna play Jeskai Wind Scout here. If our opponent decides that he wants to counter swing with the Routing Mastodon, I will let it happen. And then I will hit him for a bunch, because I can still flip Efreet Master. And I'm also going to Prowess. I have no actual protection spells right now. I would rather not telegraph that I did and just kind of commit to this board state. Like I said, guys, I'm a little nervous because it's been about 27 minutes, and nothing has happened. I mean, he's played a big guy. He's done some really, really awesome stuff with, like, with Delve. And, like, he's, like, literally, man, the man has gone off. I mean, he has played some pretty insane cards, but I'm so curious, like, what's his end game? Or is there an end game even? That's what interests me right now. I am curious to find out what it is that we at Draft Radio are up against. I don't know. All I know is I have to last 9 more turns and I kill him. Is this dead drop? Are you playing dead drop? What in God's green earth is this? Target opponent exiles the top X cards of his library. You may cast any number of... Oh, that's the win condition. Alright, cool. So I'm losing 1, 2, 3, 4... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4... So I'm losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I count 9. Am I wrong? Am I wrong here? It's green, it's black, it's blue, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's definitely 9. Yep, our opponent just didn't pay much attention to the actual thing. So he gets a Goblin Slide, some lands, Treasure Cruise, Feat of Resistance, Bloodfire Mentor, and Arc Lightning. So he can actually cast all of these. Interesting. So that is his win condition, although, oddly enough, it is our Mana Screw in the end that winds up blanking his actual draw. Because this does what? Like, Arc Lightning kills this, and then my Morph guy? Yeah, that's fine. So our opponent has Goblin Slide. Someone's going to get a +1/+1 counter from Feat of Resistance. He can play Treasure Cruise. I kind of want him to play Treasure Cruise. Alright, so he is Arc Lightning the bird. He can't hit any of the land, so we just discard all of this. Yeah, so far, guys. Oh, to me, wow, I would have definitely killed the morph creature. But that's just me. So this was done resolving, and then the question is, does he want the 3, and does he want the 3 cards from Treasure Cruise? So Rotting Mastodon is going to become a 3/9. I am going to play Sage of the Inward Eye, and then I am going to... Yep, so he's going to leave this in exile, so it is exiled, and that's it. I really am shocked that this didn't get fried. Yeah. Does he swing here? Our opponent appears to be very, very defensive. Which is certainly fine. It's not bad at all, but... He does have a Rotting Mastodon. Perfect. Okay, so now he's got a 3/9 Mastodon. I am going to play Sage of the Inward Eye, and then I'm going to kill him, I think. Hopefully I'm going to kill him. Or I could just... If he swings here, I can just swing with both of these, I guess. Take it. I am going to just play Sage of the Inward Eye, and then do stuff with it. I guess I mean, that is my plan. I mean, at this point, I kind of have to play Sage of the Inward Eye. And then hopefully that works. Hopefully he doesn't have like another removal spell to deal with Sage. If he does, then I'm in trouble. But otherwise, I can just swing in and hopefully just start winning in the air. Lifelink is going to be kind of big for us. I mean, I can definitely, I'm willing to do a pre-combat Arrow Storm, hit him for 4, swing with these 2, gain 7 life. I mean, that's fine. I'm not afraid of racing with my Jin. Hopefully he doesn't have another removal spell. So our opponent is playing 2 Mastodons and Villainous Wealth? Huh. Interesting. I'm not... Yeah, I'm not too scared of this, actually. Nope, he's got Throttle. Alright, well that makes it kind of annoying. I'm just gonna discard this a while. Although he's 8 turns from decking himself, so... I'm not so worried about that. But Einok Bonkin can block all the goblins in the world, so... And I can, if I draw another land, I can kill your super dude and then play a morph guy and then laugh. Huh. Yep, I'm taking it. You can chip away at me with your rather large mammoth, all that you would like, sir. Yeah, a lot of life gain lands, a lot of stuff that's happening. So I'm pretty happy right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm definitely just gonna play out my morph guy, and then I'm gonna leave up kill shot to kill the mammoth, and then we should be peachy keen. And then hopefully I'll end this game, because this is a long game of Magic. I mean, to go 36 minutes and have very little back and forth, it's not really what I want for you guys to witness. So I will do my very best to make sure that the remainder of this game goes quickly. And other such accoutrements. Oh, he's got 2 Ivory Tusk Fortresses. Well, that makes sense, then. Okay, now I get the allure now. Play a removal spell so I can use Hexproof and just laugh at your misfortune. Okay, I'll do that. That's fine too. I probably should just use Einok Bondkin. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, he is forgetting about the arrow wall too. This would have made a much tighter race. So he's swinging for 5? Is that what you're doing? Alright, I block. Block one of the 2/8s. If he's got the combat trick, then I'll get him with this, I'm guessing. So I go to 12. Huh. Slow game. I am actually going to flip this guy at my end step, though, because A, I'd like to use my mana a little more efficiently, and B, I need to start hitting him in the face. And yeah, so that's a card. That's definitely something I need to start doing. I can actually. What's hilarious is now that I've got Hordling Outburst, I can actually just make chump blockers for days and not have to care. Oh, this is the slowest game in the history of slowness. But that's okay. I'm interested. His deck is interesting. I am very happily going to play Hordling Outburst, and then just sit for a little bit. Got kill shot up. I can do this for days. Not that I want you guys to be here for days, certainly, but I mean, I would appreciate the company, but he's gonna kill my flyer, and then I'm gonna be really sad. Yep, so end of turn wall damage. That's fine. Gets me for a little bit with the Archer's Parapet, and then we're going to keep going. Tell you what, though, Tom Juggler, man, a fun guy to play against. Him and his Barnum and Bailey's deck. So many elephants, man. Sagu Archer. Well, that just can't stand. Sagu Archer is... Oh, that's annoying. I need him to not be a real thing. I might just have to hit that with Aerostorm. Oh, incremental growth. Huh. Well, that's certainly very powerful. And and potent. Interesting. I mean, like, as long as we can survive for 6 turns, we're gonna win this game. Like, I'm not at all worried. Had we not gotten mana screwed, I think earlier it would have been a little bit more better, but that's okay. Alright, so I need to figure out which one's getting which. So that's 1, 1, and 1, so we're missing some stuff here, clearly. The Sagu Archer is annoying. I'm wondering if there's any... Oh, I have a Force Away to bounce it and hurt him. Which actually might turn into a real thing very soon. Alright, so this is a 5-11, this is a 4-10, this is a 6-8, this is a 3-8. Alright, well that's kind of annoying. It certainly makes my job a little bit harder. I am probably just going to swing in with a free Weapon Master. Yeah, and he's got a Goblin as well. I'm wondering if I can even survive this onslaught. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. But in all honesty, I think I can. Let's do blocks. Blocks. Do I take... Let's see here. How do we want to do this? I think I have to kill Ivory Tusk because it untaps all of his stuff. Don't I? Let's go blocks. He's still attacking, so I don't know why the block passed back to me, but that's fine. So the most we're looking at is 6, so we'll just go block, and then we're gonna kill shot the Ivory Tusk. So our bleh 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 bleh, not our Force Away, but the card that does 5 damage to creatures with +1/+1 counters is actually, I think, going to be pretty relevant. Although, so we lose 2 goblins, and we take 3 and we go to 8. Which is not so bad. I don't think that's awful. Alright, let's figure out what I want to do here. Well, the Plains is certainly something I would have liked to see earlier in the match against our opponent, but that's fine. Because I can make this... I can make the... The most that a free Weapon Master can swing for is... Oh, what I can do is I can just flip this guy. Make this into a first strike card. That might actually have to be a thing. Let's think about how I want to do this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Oh, that doesn't give it first strike. I'm dumb. That's really dumb. I need to read the fucking card. We're just gonna scoop. So our opponent actually gets us, and that's fine, certainly. But it looks like we're gonna have to actually sort of sideboard some stuff. I'm definitely siding in that cancel. What's not good against him? Is Arc Lightning good against him even? Where's my Dragon's Eye? Where's my Dragon's Eye Savants? That's what I'm doing. I'm swapping that out. Bring Low is the card. Okay, so I misread the card, which is, you know, that's a real thing that happens in Magic. Our opponent is playing a very slower deck, which is certainly fine. And we're on the play, and this hand is already infinitely better than the one that we had prior. So I will definitely keep my starting 7. and I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of slow games, but I will say, if they're fun games, it doesn't matter, and this is certainly a fun game. So we're gonna run out our tap land first off. We've got Flying Crane Technique, Sage of the Inward Eye, Killshot, Hordling Outburst. Lots of good stuff there. So, not a real coherent plan necessarily, but all of the tools necessary for us to win the game. And that's really the important thing. And we also get a Mind Weaver as well, so that's kind of nice to see. I will say, for playing 17 land, we didn't see too much of it, and it looks even now like we're not going to see too much of it. But I mean, that's certainly fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm actually gonna. This guy, Mistfire Weaver, is gonna be insane, I think, against his deck. That's just so reliant on the removal spells to do anything really. So. Ooh, a free Weapon Master is a sweet draw, or it will be a sweet draw eventually. But not now, sadly. Would be nice to get some land. I would certainly like that. So our opponent has 3 land out, still no play. What has he got? Oh, Monastery Flock. Sure, that's fine. Land. Let's draw some land. Preferably a mountain would be nice. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. The lack of land in my deck seems to be a reoccurring theme, and not a very pleasant one to play with, certainly. We are just going to snap swing. You know, if he goes for the block, he goes for the block. And then I'm just going to run out Jeskai Wing Scout. Yeah, so our opponent goes for the blocks. No tricks. We do have cancel mana up, which is nice. But we're just stuck on land. And that is unfortunate. But it is the nature of what we're doing, so. On the plus side, our opponent didn't show us much of anything till turn 5. So, on the plus side, we've got some leeway in terms of like what we should be able to do. So our opponent plays a Sultai Banner and not much else, which means we're going to be able to sneak those 2 points of damage in. And if we don't get a land, which I'm guessing we won't, because that's just kind of how this works. No, of course we don't. We're still going to be able to sneak 2 points of damage in. So. That's fine. Actually, it swings for 4. It should be swings for 4. Alright, so we're playing 17 land here. And that... would be... so we got our opponent back down to 20, which is good. I am going to play this out. I doubt our opponent does Sorcery Speed Throttle. I think he'll wait. Well, and playing a creature sort of forces him to commit to the board, so. Yep, this would be sweet if we could cast anything. So our opponent takes 2. Jeskai Wing Scout, you know, having a grand old time over there, fluttering around. And then we're just gonna keep playing out 2/2s. At least the morph has been useful. I mean, it seems like our deck has problems getting anywhere with the mana, but that's okay. Certainly, we've got. Certainly, we've got options. Should we ever get to them? Alright, so our opponent has hit Mastodon mana, which could be troublesome, certainly. If our opponent is foolish. Yeah, okay, so he isn't. Yeah, he's just straight up chucking the Mastodon down, which is, you know, I mean, that's what I would do. Alright, let's see how this goes. Card draw. Land? Hey, there we go. There is a god in heaven. And we could play Goblin Slide and sort of eventually outpace him? Seems like what I want to be doing. Goblin Slide. Okay, so we could either unmorph this. No, I'm going to play Goblin Slide. And then swing 3. That's not the actual thing that I wanted. We cast a non-creature spell. We're swinging 3 here. Yep, I mean, we've got all the tools to a successful hand. Just really can't seem to do much with them. So, it's a little on the obnoxious side, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens in Magic: The Gathering. But that's all right. We're doing okay. If we can get a 5th land, a free Weapon Master is going to be really nice for us. We're going to flip him up, inevitably do something. Another Mastodon? Nope, looks like Bitter Revelation, which certainly a fine card. Yeah, the Goblin Slide does give me hope that we can actually, you know, we can actually sort of edge out. Even if we start drawing land, we can start playing some creatures and, you know, maybe getting our way past this. Him playing Bitter Revelation actually helps us, though, quite a bit. He loses 2 life from that. And at this point in the game, where he's trying so hard to stonewall us, and he revealed a Throttle. Excellent. And at this point in the game, too, where he's trying really hard to stonewall us, it's going to be really nice to have him lose 2 life from the Bitter Revelation. So I don't think he meant to reveal that Throttle, although I have been playing like he's had it, so doesn't change our play too much. And we certainly do have some cool stuff. Flying Crane Technique, in particular, is going to be pretty good against our opponent at some point. Alright, so he actually took away the Sagu Archer, which is nice. Throttle is probably going into his hand, and the Karu is going into his hand as well. Or the Karu Dreadmaw, which is a pretty useless card for him. Alright, well now I know for sure not to do that. He has to lose the 2 life from Revelation. We're going to draw our card. Hopefully it's a land. It's not a land. Well, don't really know what else to do here. Okay. Let's see what we can handle. Nothing handles this. This 05's sort of stonewalling us. This doesn't help us too much. I need to leave this up because, yeah, I think we're just going to pass the turn back here. You know, it's kind of annoying, but what are you going to do? Am I right? I mean, like, we can't do much. It's certainly been a little bit on the obnoxious side of things. But, I mean, if we had gotten another mountain, we could have played Hordling Outburst, and then Goblin Slide had gotten 4 creatures on the board. That would have been great. Inevitably making this Flying Crane Technique that much more powerful. Yeah. Really anything would be so nice to see. But that is not our way, apparently. Yeah, nothing much to do about it, I guess. Just gotta fight through it. Hopefully we will be able to fight through it. He's gaining tons of life. The life gain lands in his deck are sweet because he's actually paying life for stuff. And that actually explains why his Karu Dreadmaw is in here. Oh, please throttle me at sorcery speed. Nope, Mastodon. Excellent. Land, please. Thank you. Alright, well now we can inevitably break out of this and then get him in the air, which is important for us. That's going to be good. And flip it. Alright, so our Jeskai Wind Scout is going to be able to kill his Monastery Flock, which is nice. We can flip it, we can end our turn. Chances are he'll throttle this, but that's okay. I'm going to have lots of fun. Now we can actually start being aggressive in the air, which is really nice. And we know that he's discarded his Sagu Archer as well, so all good stuff. All good things there, certainly. We are not going to play Throttle. We're not going to play Sage of the Inward Eye into Throttle unless we know we can protect it. Sadly, that's not going to come till turn 8, but that's fine. Dragon's Eye Savants is actually going to be pretty relevant against the Mastodons. So, if we get a land, too, I can play this, and I can leave a kill shot with Goblin Slide active. That'd be nice. Goblin Slide is going to make these Mastodons that much easier to handle, too. Certainly. Well, Force Away is going to be a thing. We're going to swing 2. If I know our opponent, chances are he will probably try and throttle us here. Going right to the air. Yep, throttle. In response, of course, we're going to flip our dude and give our Wind Scout hexproof. Yeah, so we gave Wind Scout hexproof. He's still looking at 2 points of damage. So no other tricks. Yep, no other tricks. Just no other tricks. Only Zool. And we're gonna run out Dragon's Eye Savants to block these guys. And feeling pretty good. Feeling comfortable. We've got 2 nice little aggressive flyers. Our Goblin Slide is going to eventually start contributing to some wins. And if our opponent isn't smart, if our opponent doesn't have like relevant removal, Dragon's Eye Flying Crane Technique is going to kill him out of nowhere. Now, I probably should have left up Force Away rather than continue to kind of go into this, but that's okay. I don't think I'm not too worried about it, so. Eventually, Sage of the Inward Eye is going to come down, hit the field, and we're going to start crushing things, so pretty excited about all that noise. Pretty excited about that. Yeah, right here our opponent's deck is starting to lag a little bit, and we have Force Away, so I am prepared. I'll be honest, Bloodfire Mentor is probably going to get discarded by Force Away this turn. So, first things first, we're going to swing 5 in the air. Pretty pleased with that. Temur Charm is coming. Sultai Charm is coming down, of course. And in response, I'm actually going to tap this way, because if I draw a mountain from Force Away, I want to be able to do that stuff. Bounce my Seer, which is going to be nice. So flip this back to my hand. draw a card from this. Discard from this. And then our opponent's trying to get to 14, it looks like. So our opponent goes to 14. We get a nice little land here, which I'm gonna play out, obviously, gain myself a life, and then I think I'm gonna be pretty happy just yeah, I think I'm gonna be pretty happy just replaying my Mistfire Weaver, but as a morph card and getting a little more incidental value out of his hexproof. And ending the turn. There's a reason I didn't use Force Away there. I was kind of hoping I could draw into a mountain and then get 4 goblins. But I didn't. Probably should have just played it safe anyway, but that's, you know, that happens sometimes. Yep. So end of turn, he's cracking a fetch land. Wait, what? Oh, he's cracking this to get the... I was like, for a second, I thought he had a fetch land. But it appears as if our opponent is just, you know, grabbing some cool stuff. He certainly is in a position to get us with the plans, which would very certainly foil our plan. But if he doesn't do that this turn, like if he just plays another Mastodon or two, like if he plays both of his like elephant things, I can just kill him with Flying Crane Technique. Yep, Weave Fate doesn't do it for you. Because let's see, this Flying Crane Technique comes into play. Jeskai Wind Scout gets +1/+1, becomes 3, so that's 6. This is hitting for 2 in the air, which is 10. This is hitting for 8 in the air, which is 18. So, Flying Crane Technique is actually going to kill him this turn unless he does something degenerate and manages to kill one of our guys. Nope, Mastodon doesn't do it. So that's going to be game, and we're going to go to game 3, hopefully giving you guys an excellent game 3 as well. It does give them flying, correct? Yeah, it does. Perfect. And that will be game. Yep, just gotta wait for Untap to catch up to our sick playing. Go to combat. Swing 18. Alright. So, Flying Crane Technique definitely got us. I got him. I mean, we were in a good position regardless of what we were going to be doing there. So, feels pretty good. Certainly a strong start from us. And we'll see what he wants to do. We're going to shuffle this just to get, you know, not... Okay, so he is drawing. Excellent. I mean, I'm fine with being on the play, so... This hand does not have any action, so we're actually going to mulligan this. Does suck to mulligan Perfect Mana and Crane Strike, but... You know, you got to mulligan hands that aren't going to win you games, and that certainly wasn't. This hand, on the other hand, is going to win us games. We still have our Flying Crane Technique, but we also have Mistfire Weaver, one of the best cards against him, and Dragon's Eye Savant, which is going to hit the field as a 2/2. So, drop ourselves a Swiftwater Cliffs, and we are off to the races. Certainly, it's gonna be an interesting game. You know, our opponent has seen some of the cool tricks that we can do when we actually have the resources to do it. The mana screw in the beginning was a little bit annoying, but that's okay. We fought through it. We did pretty well, and I'm very pleased so far to see how we're handling it. So our opponent goes to 21. That should be tapped, although I'm sure it is. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yep. I'm going to just play this mountain out. That way, if we draw our Empty the Horde thing, I'll have it on turn 3. Would have been nice to see like our Einok Bondkins on turn 2, but that's perfectly fine as well. Yeah, Flying Crane technique is going to be pretty sweet for us, I think. Yep, our opponent just goes to 22 and then leaves us be. Well, I'm certainly fine with playing a face-down guy, and then I'm just going to run this guy out now, and we'll see what happens. A free Weapon Master is going to be pretty cool for us, I think. Going to let us burst through his big blockers, certainly. So he'll be the next one that I play in case our opponent drops his Crow Barrier. Yep, like if it's Crow Barrier, I'm honestly not all that worried. It looks like it's probably is going to be Crow Barrier. Which is what I'm going to call... Oh, nope, Sultai Banner is not something I'm worried about in the slightest. Tell you what, man, we could have splashed green for Path of Mysteries, the one that lets us draw cards and tutor for land. Ooh, I'm just going to play out Tranquil Cove, too. That's really good. I mean, I'm only going to get one Morph guy out at a time anyway. So... The Jeskai deck that we built seems a little slower than I would like. Maybe it is wise to put that Valley Dasher in it. But that's, you know, it is what it is. I'm definitely going to swing for 2 here, get him back down to 20, and then certainly going to resolve my Efreet Weapon Master so that if he plays a relevant blocker like his Crow Servants or another 4-drop, I can just flip this and make it bigger. If he doesn't, I'm happy playing Mistfire Weaver and continuing to commit to the board. Either way, it's fine. Flying Crane Strike is just going to be such a big move for us. It doesn't seem like our opponent has much to do until turn 5 anyway, and I'm okay with that. So now he could have Mastodon. Mastodon is kind of annoying because it's sort of like the one thing that a free Weapon Master can't actually did it, but that's okay. Is it Mastodon? Don't be Mastodon. Oh, that's really annoying. Actually, it's not really annoying because a free Weapon Master can kill it. Oh, that's funny. I hope he blocks. Oh, and we got Kill Shot too? Oh, that's perfect. Just 2. Just 2. He's thinking about it. Oh, he does it. He did it. Yeah, we're making a free Weapon Master big. So we eat his Ivory Tusk Fortress. Our Efreet Weapon Master just cuts it down. Oh, another target creature? Oh, no! No! Oh, why don't I ever read my freaking cards? Gosh darn it. Why are you that good then? Oh. I am definitely taking that back. That's so bad. Oh. This is nice. Thank you. Thank you for being merciful on my stupidity. Oh, no. Oh. That's so annoying. Why am I bad at magic? Crap. Oh, just another morph card. Ta-da! I'm amazing at this game. Oh, my Jeskai deck is so slow. Oh, that was awful. That was so bad. Why is it only another creature you control? That's so bad. Oh, this makes me angry. Crap, I'm so dumb. Oh, that is just poor decision making on my part. On the plus side, I can flip Dragon's Eye Savants, and I can block this. Block. Flip. Reveal this card. It's an 06. Alright, so we don't take 5. We don't take 5 damage. So that's good. He knows we have a free weapon master too. So that's not as good as I would have liked. Mastodon, alright. Oh my god, Mastodon's annoying. Alright, I'm gonna play Inoc Bondkin though. And then we're just gonna run out the Bondkin. And then we can't kill him now. Which is annoying. But I will leave up Mistfire Weaver to do stuff with, and yeah. I still can't believe that I just charged in like a dingus. Yeah, that was very foolish on my part. Very, very foolish. I'm just gonna very quietly kill shot this Ivory Tusk Fortress, and then I'm just gonna block the 06 to the 2/8. Kill shot here, and then block here. That seems good. Yep, so the Ivory Tusk Fortress is gone. The Rotting Mastodon is been blocked efficiently. He probably has Throttle and will use it to murder a free Weapon Master, which I would not at all blame him for. Nope. Just decided to not do that at all. Alright, well that's fine. He knows that we have Flying Crane Technique, so... we are just going to take up this Outlast. Eventually, Inoc Bondkin and this thing are both going to be just powerhouses. Like, the Bondkin alone hits for 6, and this is 10, this is 14. So, gradually, we'll win. But, and he could decide to kill this, and then we could just flip Misfire Weaver. Nope. So nothing, huh? If I had enough mana to play this and do stuff, then I would definitely do it, but I don't. Nope, just another Outlast. Nope, can I get 2 counters on this, please? Alright. End the turn. Okay, so untap freaking out on us aside, we're doing okay. Yep, Inoc Bondkin is going to be very strong here. Ooh, Dig Through Time? So you're delving for... Question is, can I kill you now? Are you just dead? Because let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is fine. And this is going to be 8, 14, 18 points. No, I'm still one. I'm still one card away. I'm still like 2 points of damage off. I mean, that's annoying. Well, no, I might just flip it and see if he has, then force him to react. Oh, was that at my end step, though? Yeah, that was at my end step. Yeah, so that was at my end step then. That's fine. I mean, if he tries to kill Dragon's Eye Savants... So Monastery Flock is in play. Oh, that's interesting. Not unbeatable, but certainly interesting. So we've got 2 mana up. Nope, I'm just going to content to Outlast and wait this thing out in style. Oh my god, thank you. Alright, we're done now. Slowly cementing our position here. Yep. Nice Jeskai control deck, everybody. It's a little bit of our little ditties for the kiddies. Yay! It's my best impression of Kermit the Frog for everyone. Ivory Tusk Fortress, man. Thank you again to Tom Juggler for being really nice about letting me take that back and for not hating me for not reading my own cards. Our opponent would be dead, but Monastery Flock is in play. So 5, and then if we get a blue mana, no, I'll just block 1 and take 2. That's fine. Okay. Well, eventually Einok Bondkin is going to be a huge issue for our opponent. And by eventually, I mean now. I will be swinging for 5 now. And then I will flip this. And chances are our opponent blocks Mastodon, I kill it, or if he's smart, he'll block with Embodiment of Spring. Yep. Flip it. Flip it real good. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Wait, hold on here. So apparently I may have jumped the gun. Our opponent may have still been deciding. Part of the issue with Untap being a free client is then no meta. Wow. Tom Juggler, man. Sticking with it. Not only does he give me the take back, he makes the block anyway because no meta. We're definitely flipping like that. Tom, if you inevitably watch this, thank you, man. Thank you so much for being a fun opponent to play against, in all honesty. Alright, so we've killed that. Moving on to bigger and better things, I think. And hopefully our Einok Bonkin is going to do really well. And Tom, seriously, man, if you're watching this, thank you for making this a ton of fun for me to play. I really do appreciate that. I can't believe that. Also, I just want to point out, I'm losing to Rotting Mastodon. Oh god, I'm so good at Magic. But in all seriousness, man, it's been fun. Alright, so now we actually have enough to play out our Sage of the Inward Eye. And leave up our Mistfire Weaver. Alright, yeah, so we're just going to play Sage of the Inward Eye and float around for a little bit. I know if our opponent decides that he wants to try and throttle us, then we'll just nail him. Yep. Okay, so given our hexproof, making our Bonkin hexproof to dodge the Sultai Charm, and that's just going to make this Crane technique a little bit more lethal. Yep, so going to deny him the Sultai Charm, and then I think that's going to be game. He doesn't seem to have enough to finish us off, so even if he had Throttle, I don't think it's going to be enough. Yep, I think that's going to be game no matter what happens. So, because if he blocks, realistically he blocks so even if he blocks, like, realistically he blocks Einok and still takes 6, 12, exactly 20. So, yep, I think it's going to be GG's. And I feel pretty happy so far. Our deck has basically been like Ifrits and Jin for the most part. So far so good. Ton of fun. Again, a huge thank you again, of course, to Tom Juggler for playing with us. It's always good when we get people who are like, oh, hey, I watched your stream. Like, let me jump on a game. And I'm like, of course you can jump on a game. That sounds fantastic. Yeah. I mean, he could have Throttle right now. It's like he hasn't shown Throttle yet. Oh yeah, I don't have to. Yeah, I think I kill him here. All right, so let's untap everything. Draw this bad boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flying Crane technique, which hits for 6, 16, 22, 30 points. Swings 30. 30 lifelink, no less. Yeah, if he blocks there, that's still 6, 12, 20 points. So, good games, good games. I think that's going to be it. Whew, flying crane technique, alright. Maybe we should be playing 18 land in this deck. It seems like our deck is mana hungry. He's hungry! Well, I'm just going to wait. Yeah. Alright, folks. Well, I will hopefully be trying to jump into another round of this for you. If not, actually, no, because this is round 2? Is this round 2? Anyway, hopefully I'll be playing another game for you guys. If I don't, of course, huge thank you once again, can't say it enough, to Tom Juggler for being a great opponent and a consummate gentleman. Huge thank you, of course, to all of you folks for deciding to come out and draft and hang out with me and hang out with us here at Draft Radio. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, you don't have to do it in that particular order, although we would appreciate if you did all 3 of those things. And I am Kyle Ott. I will see you fine people next time.